Today we really want to talk about early bird pricing for new builds. Now, we've talked about new builds versus existing.
Benefits of both.
The benefits of
negatives
both.
of both.
Yep. And should we just summarise that a little bit?
I think first and foremost is that we sell a new product as Property NXT because we're up here, we're overseas. Our ability to go and do open for inspections, look at properties that are existing is not our wheelhouse. But in saying that, you know, we're both believers in existing properties. But the real difference between the two is existing, you're looking to buy obviously an existing asset, either with a tenant or without if it's a property investment. It's either got its issues or it's had its issues, it's been fixed, it's stood the test of time, you hope. And there's a romance to buying, particularly an older style property with some of the old fixtures and fittings that they have in them. Now, is it a good investment or not? Location's everything, as we always say. So, you know, if you get the right location with the right property, you should do really well. Now, in saying that, what's the flip side? New builds. Why we like new builds from an investment standpoint, particularly from being overseas, is that we don't have the control of the build process if there's any issues. We don't have the control of understanding the nuances of how the property is when we go to buy it. And we've got these amazing relationships with specific developer builders throughout Australia who, you know, we've done so much due diligence on who we work with, who we don't work with, and our trust levels on an ability for them to be able to finish a product on the right number in terms of valuation standpoint and deliver a sort of uplift of capital growth, which is one of the key things that we really like, isn't it? And then from that, which we're not going to talk about today, you have all of the tax benefits as an overseas investor, being depreciation, etc., with a new build which can offset future earnings. But that's kind of the what do you call it? The
TLDR.
TLDR.
And I think hopefully what we addressed in our previous episode about new versus existing as well was, I guess, the skepticism that people might have from bad experiences when it comes to off-plan purchases. And we really think that it's about getting the location right, the location metrics, as Luke likes to call it, which we will talk through, but also the right partners. And I think what you just said about we vet the partners and we make sure we've got partners that deliver. They have a proven track record. They've got 100% delivery success. They're not just there to sell sort of sardine cans on top of each other, but really sort of high quality, great area properties. And that's what we want to focus on. And we work with what we call like core markets because we know markets change. And we talked about it before as well. Where we're focusing now for the next 5-10 years, who knows, might not be where we focus in the next 5 to 10 years. You know, things do shift and COVID proved that. So you need to make sure you're on top of that. And that's what we do every single day, is make sure we are on top of what's happening.
Yeah.